Okay, here we go. This is what equation is this? You guys remember? You're gonna use your eyesight. This is the equation of a circle where you have x squared plus y squared is what? Is 1. So we know r squared is 1. And what does that mean about r? Plus or minus square root of 1? Plus or minus 1. What do we say, though? We use the positive value, right? R has to be greater than 0. R is positive. So what's the radius going to be? Radius is 1. So let's talk about what we just went through here. Okay? What's your center? 0. Good. Your center here is the origin. My center is the origin, and my radius value is what? 1. So we're going to graph this now. So let's get some graph paper into this. Okay, now this is a bit, well, I don't know. It's kind of a bit small. You guys agree? Okay, well, let's try it anyway. My center is 0, right in the middle there. And my radius is 1. So what does that mean? I have to go out. I have to go to the right 1 unit, to the left 1 unit, up 1 unit, and down 1 unit. So it's super tiny in this picture. Well, what do you guys do now with these points? Do you guys know? What are you gonna do? Maybe I should do this. All right, let's try this. Well, that's pretty big. So let's adjust the size of that highlight. Well, you might want to make the highlight something like that. Okay. Well, you can make it bigger. Does that work better? There we go. Up 1 to the right 1, down 1. My center is at the origin. Let's now sketch this curve. Oh, jeez. Let's try to draw a circle. All right. I don't know if this is going to work. Let's try this again. Oh, my God. That's the most worst circle I've ever seen in my life.
I've seen worse.
You've seen worse? Boy, my. See, that's what happens when I don't have sugar. I don't have carbs. Anybody have an M&M? There you go. I'm sorry. That's my unit circle. Okay, I apologize. I'll have some M&Ms next time or something because I get the shakes. I'm trying to lose 20 pounds. All right. All right, here we go. Here's our unit circle. I apologize. That's a circle. Anybody have any questions on this one? Right? Super easy. Super easy. Let's look at number 3. Number 3 we have is, let's see. X squared plus y squared is 25. Okay. Yeah. Okay, x squared plus y squared is 25. So again, here we have a radius value. Look at that. 25. This is our r squared. So we know r squared is 25, which means r will be plus or minus square root of 25. R is plus or minus 5, but our radius is positive. So r here is 5. 5 for the radius. Now, what's the center of the circle again? 0, 0. So I have a center at the origin with my radius going to be 0, or 5, sorry. All right, let's bring in the graph. This might go a bit better because it has a bigger radius value. Okay, let's try this out. So if my center is at the origin, I'm there. Center's at the origin. Okay? I'm going to have to go to the right 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the left 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to go up 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's highlight this a bit better. Here, 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 and here. Okay, so let me erase what we counted. And my center's at the origin, and I guess I could now draw my circle. Okay, you guys okay with that? Radius is 5. 5 units from the origin. Let's try this out. Here, here. I don't know. Is that okay?
We know it's a circle.
In our hearts.
In our hearts.
Yeah. All right.
Visually.
Thank you, guys. Both my parents are artists, and you'll never know. Wow. Yeah. It's easier to draw circles on a board than it is an iPad, evidently. So here's number 3. We'll do as many as we can. Number 5 here. X minus 1 squared plus y squared is 4. Now, what's the center? Let's try this out. My center, this is my h value. Is that right? Yeah, let's see. This is y minus 0 squared. Yes. Sorry. Thank you. Okay, let's kind of find these h and k values, right? H is positive 1. K is what? 0. This is my k value. So the center is at positive 1, 0. What's the radius? Well, let's see. Here's my r squared, right? 4. R squared is 4. So it means that my radius will be, yes, you're right, 2. So we're going to use a radius of 2 here. And our center is at 1, 0. So let's bring in another graph. You know, I think I have to just pull this down. All right. Okay, well, we'll keep it this way. I don't know. I don't like that. Let's do this. Cut. Let's bring in another graph. Oh, jeez. I don't like that, but whatever. Okay. It's going to be one of those days. Let's plot the center. Your center's at 1, 0. So I go to the right. 1. And here we go. You okay with that? Isn't that our center? Mm-hmm. Now my radius is 2. So I'm going to go to the right. 1, 2 units from the center. To the left. 1, 2 units from the center. Then I go up 1, 2, and then down 1, 2. So this is the location here now of, in blue, this is the location of the points I need to actually go through for the circle. Okay, everybody okay with that? Okay, let's try to draw, let's erase some of this. Let's try to draw the circle. Looks weird. Okay. There we go. Okay, this is number 5. It looks pretty bad, but does not allow us to move the graph. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let's try number 7. X plus 2 squared plus y squared is 9. Okay, so let's take a look at this. And this minus the minus 2 squared. Sorry. And then this is, what is this? Y minus 0 squared. Okay. R squared is 9, so let's identify everything. What's my h value? Is that negative 2? What's my k? 0. So the center's at negative 2 comma 0 because this is my h value. This is my k value. Now what's my radius going to be? Is that 3? And that's because r squared is 9, which means r will be 3. All right, let's try to bring in a graph. Okay, let's plot negative 2, 0, r is 3. Negative 2, 0 is just simply to the left 2 units. So I go 1, 2, I'm right there. And then, let's say, if your radius is 3, what do? Go to the right 3. 1, 2, 3. Go up 3. 1, 2, 3. Go down 3. 1, 2, 3. Go to the left 3. 1, 2, and 3. And these are the locations of the points I need to plot. So let me be clear here, 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 here. And I'm going to erase most of this. So I'm keeping my center and I'm keeping those points of interest. You know what I noticed is that these rectangles don't look to be equal distant, meaning it looks like there's greater length than there's width, which is why our circles are looking really weird. Okay, let's see if you guys understand what I'm talking about, right? You guys know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to go from here, right, here to here. And because my square is longer than it is wider. See that? Slightly off a bit. That's why these look they look more like ellipses. So, I mean, I'm going to have to figure out how to fix something like that. But nevertheless, let me try to draw a circle. They're really bad. They look more like ellipses. So, yes, I'm going to blame the paper. Oh, jeez. It's been a long day. There we go. It's hard to grip it. That's supposed to be a circle, but not really. It's because my squares are not perfect squares. They're rectangles, actually. So I noticed that. I'm like, why am I really this bad? Well, I'm bad, but I'm not that bad. So there you go. Number 9. Number 9, you get what? X squared plus y plus 1 squared is going to be, for 9, 1. Okay, so now let's notice again here we get what? Minus a minus 1 squared, and for the x minus 0 squared. And this is r squared. R squared is what? 1. Let's find what we need. H is 0, k is what? Negative 1. It's covering again. H is 0, k is negative 1. That's my center. Okay, my radius is 1 because r squared equals 1, and r will be plus or minus square root of 1, positive value. So There we go. I guess I don't have any other there. Okay. Okay. Center's at 0, -1. So, where's 0, -1 at?
To the bottom.
It's the bottom 1 unit, right? So we're going down here 1 unit. There's my center. And now my radius is 1. So I'm going to go to the right 1 unit, to the left 1 unit, up 1 unit, and down 1 unit. Let's try to draw a circle.
Huh?
There we go. It's a little better. This is number 9. Okay, you guys getting the hang of circles? Yeah. So what should we do? Should we skip some of these?
Yep. Skip to 17.
Would you guys want to try 13 or 15? Let's try 15. So you guys have the hang of this. Let's go to 15 here. Let's try 15. What do you have here? We get x plus 3 squared plus y minus 1 squared. I know I'm going to have to uncover it. So let me do that. This is number 15 on the worksheet. Okay, let's try one of these here. Minus the minus 3. Is that right? Now I'm going to find my h and k value. H is -3. K is what? 1. So here's the h value. Here's the k value. So my center is at -3, +1. And then r squared over here, r squared is 25. So what does that mean about r?
5.
My radius is 5. Good. Let's bring in that paper. Okay, this is the best we're going to do here with this, I guess. Oh my gosh. All right, we'll try it this way. It's not cooperating. Okay. We're going to look at -3, 1. So -3, 1 is going to be to the left 1, 2, 3 units, and then up 1 unit. Okay? This is the location of my center. Now remember, what's the radius here? 5. So I'm going to have to go 5 units in every direction. To the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. To the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. So let's really augment the points here, 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 and here. Okay? I'm going to erase the rest. Let's keep the center, and now let's draw our circle. Yeah, let's blame the paper. We can actually change papers, but Let's keep it that way. Anybody have any questions on number 15? All right, this is what we've been discussing, right? Number 15. Now, take a look at the next one, 17. And x squared plus y squared plus 10y minus 75 equals 0. Okay? Number 17. So let's ask you guys this question here. What do you guys notice about this? Is this an ellipse, a hyperbola? Is this a circle? Is this a... What is this?
So we have to solve it after 75.
Well, what do we have to do?
Combine like to solve it.
What do you guys think?
Add 75 to the back. Put the 75 on the right.
What do you think?
And 75 to the right.
Oh, you're going to add 75. Okay. Well, if you do that, what do we end up with? X squared plus y squared plus 10y is 75. Okay, now what? What is this? Well, here's what we're going to do. You remember the homework we had on complete the what? Square? Yes, it's back. So I'm glad a lot of you guys stayed here, because the ones that didn't stay, we'll see them next semester. Is that right? You're going to have to complete the square. Now, you might say to me, complete the square with respect to what variable? Well, where's a linear variable? Okay, what variable is linear here? X or Y? I'm going to say Y. So I already know you have an x squared term, it's quadratic, y squared is quadratic. If you have a variable that's linear, in this case it's the y variable, we're going to have to complete the square with respect to what variable? With y. Good. So we're going to complete the square here with respect to y. Okay, now here's how you do this. Let's see if you guys remember. Let me write everything down here. X squared plus y squared plus 10y is 75. Do you remember how to do this?
Nope.
All right, let's see what we do here. Let me do this. Isn't this my b value? Is that b? Okay, so b here, what's half of b? What's 10 divided by 2? Is that 5? Say yes.
Yes.
Okay. Second step, take b over 2 and square it, which is really 5 squared. What do you get now? 25. Good. Good. So remember, what did we say before? We're going to use this value here. We're going to use that 25 first. Is that right? So let's see if you guys remember. So I'm going to write it down. X squared plus y squared plus 10y. And didn't I say we're going to use this 25? You want to know how we're going to use it? I'm going to add it to the left side. Okay. And I can keep my 25 here. And I could do two things. I can add it to the right side as well. Okay? This is completing the square with respect to the y variable. So I can add my 25 to both sides, because for any equation, I can add the same number to both sides. Is that true? All right, good. Anybody have any questions on that part? Okay. Now I'm going to say this to you. Take a look at what you have here. See that there? You're going to have to factor this with respect to y. That's a perfect square trinomial. Now remember, if we're completing the square, I said you can kind of cheat. Is that right? You don't even have to really factor. Just go back and use which number? The 5 now. Use that 5. Okay? So in other words, this is going to be, is that 5 positive or negative? Plus 5. My x squared term is already here. X squared plus, and then 75 plus 25 is 100. And that's it. Here is our equation of a what? Circle So you're going to complete the square here. It's the equation of the circle.
0, -2,
Yeah, let's find the center here.
and 10.
Your center here is going to be what now?
0, -2.
X is 0, Y is
2,
-5. Is that right?
-5.
Okay, let's go through the details.
Oh, -5. That's gonna be 2.
Yeah,
-5.
let's try this out. Remember, this is X minus 0 squared, right? Plus Y minus a minus 5 squared. And that will be 100. Now, H is 0. K is -5. H, K. So my center is 0, -5. What's the radius? R squared. R squared is 100. That means R is 10. So what I'm saying is you're going to have to complete this square here with respect to the linear term, in this case the y variable, and you're going to get your equation of a circle now. So let's try something here really quick. Yes, it is. Take a look at this. I'm going to change this to graph paper. Okay, I'm going to change it to graph paper, and then I'm going to do this. Maybe. Maybe this works out. Okay. Okay, 0, -5. Let's locate 0, -5. That's actually down 5 units, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So my center is right here. You guys okay with that? Because this is my x-axis and my y-axis. Maybe we'll have better circles now. Let's be careful though. What's my radius value? 10. What does that mean? I got to go 10 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 units to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Yeah, hopefully this will give us a better circle. Okay, 10 units to the right, 10 units up, 10 units down. Okay, you guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Let's draw our circle. Okay, it's going to be a challenge here. Huh? Question?
We see how little we just apply a circle was.
Yeah, draw a circle. Can you draw a circle?
And we're just like, yeah, fine.
Here we go. Here. Here. Sorry. It's. Anybody have any M&Ms? Here we go. Sorry. Ah. Okay. Sorry. Don't laugh at my circles. You guys should see your circles. Okay. All right. You know. Anyway, could get rid of some of these here. You guys get the point. Geez, I knew that was going to happen. So. Not so simple on the iPad. Okay. The center, I guess, was over here, so you guys remember. So this is actually how you handle number, what, 17. So let's take a look at what 19 looks like. Okay, 19. Oh, let's take a look. 19 we have x squared plus y squared minus 4x plus 5 equals 0. Okay. Now, where's your linear term again? Where's the linear term? It's right here. So, we're going to have to complete the square. Complete the square with respect to the x variable. Okay, so let's try this out. Step 1. Here's my b value again. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. Is that true? Okay, we have that information. Take that number and square it, and you get what? Positive 4. We're going to use the positive 4 here in our complete the square process. So, x squared. Now, I'm going to rewrite this because I'm going to put my negative 4x next to the x squared. Okay? And I have my y squared here. And I still have plus 5, and that equals 0. So, we're doing this a little bit different. I mean, you can go back if you wanted and said, okay, can I just, translate my 5 or subtract 5 from both sides? And I'll tell you, yeah, you can. So if you did that, what's really on the other side now? Do you guys know what is on the right side of that that equal sign? It's going to be here negative what? 5. Okay. Now what am I going to do with this 4 we just found? Right. See this 4? What do we do? You're going to add. You can say add 4 to both sides. Uh-oh, we have a problem. Funny. Weird. Add 4 to both sides. You guys okay with that? And I'm going to tell you maybe, alrighty. Let's see what do we have to do here. Anybody see an issue? These first three terms are perfect square trinomial. Yeah, first 3 terms. We're going to have to what with this? Factor this. Okay. I know what happened. There was a typo here. This is negative 5. That's what happened. Yeah, there's a typo. That's negative 5. You guys okay with that? There's a typo in this one. It's negative 5. That means I add 5 to both sides, and on the right side, I still end up with 5 here. Okay? Now, don't forget, when we completed the square, we added 4. So I have 4 here. See this? I added 4 to both sides. There we go. Now we're fine. Okay? So if we factor this perfect square trinomial on the left, we get x squared plus y squared equals a 9. Okay? What number goes here in the parentheses? Right? What number? Positive 2 or negative 2? Negative 2. Good. So you guys see how they complete the square homework comes in handy? Yeah, and that's the idea. And then notice now what you have. What do we have here? This is a circle. What's the center? 2, comma, 0. Good. What's my radius? 3. There you go. So, we're going to graph this. Okay, let's graph this. Center is at 2, 0. So we go to the right 2 units. 1, 2. There's my center. Okay? So if we want to maybe change that, well, let's keep it that way. So we start changing things. Okay, my radius is 3. Okay, let's erase this. Here's my center. So if my radius is 3, what do? Go to the right 3. 1, 2, 3. Go to the left 3. 1, 2, 3. Go up 3. 1, 2, 3. Go down 3. 1, 2, 3. All from the center. X-axis, Y-axis. Draw your circle. Maybe a little better. little better circles. Okay? So this is completing the square, which is number 19. And let's see. Oh, 21. A very nice question for you guys. 21. 21. X squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 4y minus 15 equals 0. Okay, let's hope that there's no typos on this one. Let's see if there is, though. Okay, I took it from a... Anyway, I won't tell you. What are your linear terms? X and what? Y. Two linear terms. So I'm going to say to you, let's rewrite this here. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Sorry. Let's rewrite this. Okay, here we go. Here's the equation so you guys can see it now. Okay? You have two linear terms, an x and a y. So guess what you have to complete the square with? Both. So before I do that, right, well, let's write it down.
Do we add the 15 still?
Yeah. We're going to complete the square with respect to the x and the y variables. With respect to both variables. But yes, you might say, can I put my 15 over here? Yes, you can. And not only that, I'm going to rewrite this. I'm going to say x squared plus 6x plus y squared looks like minus 4y. And then now, yes, that'll be equal 15. So I'm going to put my x terms together and my y terms together because I'm going to end up completing the square for both of them. Is that right? Because there's two linear terms. I'm going to complete the square with x and with y. So I want to go over this one because of the fact that we have two. Okay, two complete the square problems. So let's try this. Step one isn't my b. Let's look for b. Here's 6. So it's going to be 6 over 2, which is 3. And then second step will be take that 3 and square it, and you get what? 9. Okay, what about the other b? Right? Negative 4. Negative 4 over 2. Get negative 2. Sorry. Negative 2 squared is positive 4. Okay. So we're going to use these two numbers. We're going to use that 9, and let's call this. Let's shade this another color, maybe green, and that 4. So here's what I'm going to do. We get to add 9 to both sides, and then we get to do what? Add what? Add 4. I'm going to add 4 over here. Okay, so what you now have here is this. You'll have x squared plus 6x plus 9. That's my first perfect square trinomial. Plus y squared minus 4y plus 4. That's my second perfect square trinomial. I just need to know now, what is 15 plus 9 plus 4? Everybody know what that is?
28.
Is that 28? It's 28. All right. Perfect square trinomial, we have to factor. Perfect square trinomial, we have to factor. So, we know this will be x squared plus y squared is 28. Okay. And what numbers do I use? I'm going to use this what? The 3? Right. Plus 3, and then I'm going to use the minus 2. Thank you. Outstanding. This is completing the square with respect to two variables. Number 21. So let's see, what's our center? Negative 3, positive 2. And then what's our radius? Let's go back. Oh, this is r squared, right? R squared is 28. R is plus or minus square root 28. Well, we're going to use a positive value. That's 4 times 7. Is that right? Square root of 4, square root of 7. r is 2 radical 7. My radius will be 2 square root of 7. Now, what's our calculator tell us for this radius value? What is r approximately? Let's go out to the nearest tenths. Okay, what do you guys get? Nearest tenths, 1 decimal point.
5.2.
What is it?
5.2.
Thank you. It's about 5.2. Now, we're gonna graph this circle. -3 radius, or -3, 2 is my center. Probably put it over here. X-axis, Y-axis. Okay. -3, +2. To the left. 1, 2, 3 units. Up 2 units. There's my center. Okay? And the radius is about 5.2 now. So I have to go 5.2 units to the right, to the left, up, and down. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a little bit more. Okay, a little bit more. So I guess it'll be maybe somewhere there. 5.2. Go to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a little bit more, 0.2. Maybe right here. Then go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a little bit more, 0.2. And then go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a little bit more, go down what? Here. Okay, and then we're going to draw this circle. Here. Here. There. There. Sorry. Sorry. Is that a better circle? Okay, thank you. Wow, this is how you do number what? Number 21. Right, let's see, what do we have left? We've got one more left. Should we try number 23, or should we leave it for you guys to do? Leave it for you guys? Are you sure? All right, let's just do it. We're here now. Thank you. Thank you, A students. X squared plus y squared. Let's do it for just the A students. Okay. Minus 6x plus 10y minus 40 equals 0. So this problem is just like the last problem. Okay. So what I'm going to do, let's add 40 to both sides already. Okay. And I'm going to switch the terms again. I got x squared minus 6x, put the x terms together, plus y squared plus 10y, and I know that equals 0 plus 40, which is 40. So I have 2 again, 1, 2. 2 linear terms. I'm going to say again, do what? Complete the square with respect to the linear term variables. Which variables? Both. To x and y. So, here you go. Here's for the x variable. What's my b value? -6/2 is -3. Square it. +9. Okay. B here is 10. 10/2 is 5, and we what? Square it. What's 5 squared? It's 25. I'm going to use these values. Okay. I'm going to add these two values to both sides. So I'm going to add it for the 9. For the x, it's 9. So I'm going to add 9, and then for the y, I add what? 25. Okay. So I get this: x squared minus 6x plus 9 plus y squared plus 10y plus 25 is, all right, 40 plus 9 plus 25. Does anybody know what that is? It's 74? Is that true?
25, we said 25.
Yeah, 65 plus 9 is 74. Okay, you're right. Perfect square trinomial. Perfect square trinomial. What do? You factor those.
So 3 and
Let's factor these. X squared plus is 74. Does anybody happen to know
3 and 3 are 5.
what numbers are they?
So -3 and
Negative 3 goes right here. And then positive 5 goes right here. Here's your equation of a circle. What's my center?
3 and -5.
Positive 3 and
-5.
-5. Again, for those who are minus a minus 5 squared. What's your radius, though? Right, r squared here is 74. So r will be plus or minus square root of 74. It's only the positive value. What's the positive square root of 74? What do you guys get? 8 point what? Give me to the nearest tenth. 8.6. Okay. My center is at positive 3, negative 5 with a radius of 8.6. Okay, let's graph this. Positive 3, negative 5. So you're going to go to the right. 1, 2, 3. You're going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here's the location of my center. And now we're going to graph the what? What's the radius? About 8.6? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost quite 9. Okay, so it's going to be over here. Okay, now the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a little bit, 8.6. Other side. And then we're gonna go up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.6. Okay, and then down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 0.6. Okay. Okay. We're going to try to draw a circle. Yeah. Let's try it again. Let's accept what happens here, okay? Sorry, Mom, Dad. Oh my God, that's so sad. I'm sorry, I can't accept it. I have to. Oh, that's better. A little OCD. What do you guys think? Those circles are okay? All right, well, we're going to work on the others next time, the ellipses and hyperbolas. So, we'll see you guys tomorrow or whenever I see you. Whatever, Monday. Okay.